final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Shotgun now for Wentz. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Trubisky with the give to Howard. And an alley to run. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 40. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, 93 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, but now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you got a team working together, and you got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that
again? I got to tune into this HBO game.
Football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down.
Yeah.
Make 5, 6, 7 yards on
they about to
first
start
down
now.
And make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Wentz going to throw. It's caught by Aguilar. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And a nice carry there of 15 yards. So after the run by Jay Ajayi, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Wentz drops it off to Ajayi, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And some room to maneuver.
What in the world?
There he goes.
Man, that's some bull crap.
Philadelphia. A big play there. 46 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Bruh, this Joker got tackled. This Joker got tackled, got up, and ran for a touchdown.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Yeah, my dude slung him to the ground.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. This is Howard on 2nd down. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Lock in, lock in.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Gotta go.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep is Darren Sproles. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Goes underneath for Sproles. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And he'll get this up only to about the 22. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Trying for the tight end. Arts, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
Come on, gotta go.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this wind is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the 1st quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. He'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
They'll run with Clement. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. On the carry, here's Clement. Room here to run. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. This is Clement. Breaks a tackle. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
That wasn't hurt. No, it didn't come out, but they say it might. They say it might be season ending. Season ending though.
He's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah.
The Eagles on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete.
Let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys. Because the offensive guys are always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing here, Trubisky. Throw left side, complete. It's Burton. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Lock in, lock in. Go, go.
On the handoff. This is Howard. And some room to roam now. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
They go play action here on first down. Incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
What's up?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A give to Howard. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
A give to Howard running left. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Trubisky to throw on second. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Lock in, lock in.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
You see it? You see it?
On 2nd down, Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Burton. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. He leaves this one for Howard. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. He'll get it up the middle. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Now it's Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. The run is Clement. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On play action, it's Wentz. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? Is biorhythms? What is it?
You had a horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
How you doing in that live, man?
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14.
Hang on, we got you see it, you see it?
Now Trubisky to throw. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. That's Burton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Man.
Trubisky now,
How funny, man.
11 of 15 through the air.
I'll try to play just like Kobe, use the D-line.
They run with Howard. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Now Parkey for the extra point. Parkey adds the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Wentz to throw on second down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10.
18.
Again on second and 10, it's Trubisky. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Chicago first down, the former Jag Allen Robinson on the catch from Trubisky. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Running with Howard. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They go with Howard again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. The Bears on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is third and 9. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So that last penalty making this third down much more manageable. Third down, 4 yards to go. Now Trubisky. Finding Gabriel complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
Lock in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty. Again, it's Cohen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 1st and goal, Howard. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bears will extend their lead. Parkey with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and play a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run again with Clement. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Gotta go, gotta go.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. The screen pass here to Cohen. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Let Charlie up.
Come on, come on.
Trubisky will throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And they'll go on the ground, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. He's able to find Wallace. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
From midfield, here's Wentz. This one complete to Sproles. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Wentz now on first down. Goes underneath for Sproles. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I'll just figure there's something wrong with the football.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Wentz now to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very
21-7.
knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now he's forced out right. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Carson Wentz taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
Okay, I know it's an old line, but it still applies here. The fat lady has not sung yet. She may be warming up, but she hasn't sung yet. There's still an opportunity.
Elliott now to kick this one away. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start
they're a run-heavy team because they don't have no receivers.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Yeah.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
I mean,
give him 4 yards.
He's immediately the number one receiver down there right now.
Comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, "Don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo." And what she meant by that is, don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Lock in.
On first down, Trubisky. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
On first down, Wentz. Hurts has it left side. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On play action, Wentz. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Wentz on 3rd down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he showcased the spin, but couldn't do much else as he's wrangled down. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Mike Wallace from 8 yards out. And the Eagles move back within a couple of the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Now Wentz again. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears 1st down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Lock in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Let's go. Hurry. Red, up.
They try again with Cohen. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The 13 yards that time of the first. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now Howard, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
Lock in, lock in.
Again, it's Howard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Third and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction.
Lock in, lock in.
Now it's Trubisky. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
Come on, come on.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Hey, leave me alone, straight. I'm concentrating.
Lock in, lock in.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty.
Lock in,
This is Cohen on the toss. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out now come the Eagles. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
good chip.
Back to throw. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Lock in, lock in.
Oh, Trubisky going to throw. Now Trubisky lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
I'm playing so dumb.
29-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy, all these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. Now a desperation throw deep down, and this ball is caught. It's a touchdown.
Wow.
And
Playing
now
around.
The final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely.
Nah, I had the game won.
Yes,
Acting
sir,
dumb,
touchdown
trying to
puts him
throw a
in striking
pass.
distance, and let me tell you something. Forget being
Trubisky
conservative
fumbled.
here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Wow, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
While win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
He tied it
Don't
up.
forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we
That was me being dumb.
Overtime. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams
I wanted to get this game over with.
Continue in this wild 4th quarter.
Yeah.
This is taken at his 4. Overtime and a
Yeah, he do the same thing.
Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to.
He run a lot. He run cover 2 all game, and then use the DT, D lineman.
Game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick 6 or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
No matter the week, no matter the team, you're going to hear coaches wax nostalgic for big tight ends that can control the edge of the line of scrimmage. Well, sometimes you don't have a tight end in the game, so now you're looking at your tackles. Can they control the perimeter? Make sure that that gets sealed off so there's no penetration off of the edge. If they're able to do that, that's why a toss play is successful. Because once they get to the edge, they can pick and choose their spot. Which way to run, whether it's deep outside or cutting it back inside to pick up big yardage. On that play, they controlled the edge so well, they picked up an excellent chunk of yardage.
Lock in, lock in. Blue, blue.
First throw in overtime now for Trubisky. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to him, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. And he'll run it here. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 8. What can Wentz do now with his drive? Khalil Mack with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line. And after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Call it a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A huge play there in overtime. 41 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And any yardage game there is really kind of gravy. And this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Lock in.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Lock in. Move.
They run. This is Cohen. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And Parkey's kick is good. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship. And now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you